Hi everybody, it's Annette with the Art of Intuition, and today we're going to talk about children. Actually, I get a lot of people talk to me about their child and how can their child get more in touch with their intuition, or how can they actually get more in touch with their child. Because a lot of children nowadays are coming in all children are high vibrational anyway. You know, all children are just beautiful little, they have a lot of angel energy, they're just beautiful little creatures. But they have a very high vibration level, especially when they come in, and they have the different brainwave state. They sleep a lot, and then they move from delta, theta to alpha, and then as they develop, they start getting more into what we would consider on a human level more normal activities, you know. But when they're small, they can come in very, I hate high or low, but for lack of a better word, there are a lot of kids coming in now that are extremely high vibrational children. So they can be struggling with linear concepts. So a lot of them are talking a little bit later because they have an issue with speaking. It's kind of a limited form of communication. When you get extremely into using your thoughts, when you feel everything like a lot of these children do, speaking seems kind of limited. So you'll get a lot of kids now that are talking later. They have a harder time processing their emotions because they feel so much. Because when you're in a lot of these different brainwave states, you just feel so much at one time. There have been a lot of people being diagnosed with autism. And a lot of that is because you're getting the higher vibration children coming in. And that's kind of how, in a human linear term, they categorize these children. Because that's in the human box of how they fit. You know, they're not quite... They're not quite fitting into the mold of what society would call normal. So when you're dealing with children, whether they have been diagnosed with autism, whether it's ADHD is also linked to different brainwave states that are more linked to intuitive states. So whether you're trying to get your kids more in touch with themselves, or you're trying to get more in touch with their kids, or you're trying to get them to process emotions easier, you want to just support their vibration. So if you get nothing else out of this video, remember to support their vibration. If they're having an issue speaking, if a lot of them, even if they speak later, they might still have lisp later on because they're still struggling with communication, you can get them started with a lot of crystals or stones. Blue is really good for the throat. If you find the crystals aren't really working for them, you can try Andaras. The Andaras are a little higher vibration than the crystals. The crystals, once we absorb the energy of the crystal, it doesn't really work anymore for us. We absorb the vibration, we hit the vibration, and we really don't need the crystals anymore. We'll go more into the Andaras. So that can help getting the children out in nature more, having them hug trees. There's a little boy across the street. When he gets kind of mad, we'll go outside and walk around, and he'll hug the tree because it kind of helps pull some of the distortions, the anger out a little bit. You can get them to stomp their feet. That's a good way for them to get some of the anger out. You can make sure they get really clean food, clean water. But remember, they're also going to want sugary food sometimes too, because that does support some of their energetic bodies. So they'll kind of eat what they want, but try to keep it as clean as you can for them. You can try some homeopathic things if you feel like they're very hyper, but make sure that they're staying just vibrational support. Like I said, if you remember nothing else, just remember vibrational support. Also, if you find your child's having an issue doing work or not doing well in school, make sure they're setting up straight and working like at a table when they're doing linear work. Because when you curve your spine down, you get more into more nonlinear thinking, and you want them to be in a very linear mode. So make sure they're setting up straight. It helps them process linear, especially if they're doing math or other things like that. It'll help them process better. When I have to do linear work, I always set up because it's a little bit easier for me to do that type of processing. Also, make sure that they are sleeping a lot. They will integrate a lot of light when they sleep. And remember, when you approach any child, if one's having a tantrum, if you're having a hard time dealing with your child, remember, no matter whether they seem to be developing differently than other children, or they develop faster than other children, or they're right on par with other children, they can still feel everything that's coming off of you. So if you're kind of mad, they can feel that. As soon as you walk in the room, they got it. So it doesn't matter if you're trying to pretend like you're not angry, or trying to come at them and maybe a pleasant tone, but underneath you got your own stuff going on, and you're upset with them, they've triggered you and you've got emotions coming up, remember, go deal with yourself first before you deal with the child. Because the child's going to feel the vibration you're coming from. So you want to make sure you support the child. You can put crystals in the room. Make sure you keep everything very high vibration for them. And it'll help, trust me. Okay, everybody. Little help with children this morning. It's been a big question for a lot of people lately. I know if I'm getting it, a lot of other people are getting it too. So good luck and keep practicing the art of intuition.